want a buttercream beamer with an R&B deep slide straight to the pay like a visa. Little to the little thick thing, keep it.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go, and starting this one, Chris Sale.
Well, Sale's a strikeout pitcher, and the thing about it is he'll throw strikes early, but then start teasing the zones, and that's what the great ones do. You got to make sure you elevate him, get him out over the plate. That's the only way you're going to have a chance.
And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. And that misses. And we are underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Sale ready. Outside. And that's ball 2.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 2-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Ryan McMahon stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. 1 out, bases empty. Up and in. 2 balls, no strikes. Right side. Albies. 2 away here in the top of the first. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. First offering, and it just misses. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Outside low, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Sale picks up the strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here in Atlanta, and pitching here today, German Marquez.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bottom of the first. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And he grounds one to the right side. Tolia steps on first for the out. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Profar climbs in on that left side. Profar, who hails from Curacao. Same place that Produced Andrew Jones. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, 3 pitches, down, fastball up, swinging, boog. It's like learning a chord progression, getting those strums right, man. So many pitchers prefer working north-south these days compared to the east-west, and that was a great example right there.
Two down, nobody on. That one the other way. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And that's the 3rd out. End of the first from Truist Park. No score.
Give me everything you got. Stripping down in the parking lot. Quiet type, watch him hit the spot. Sneak tip on talk a lot. Swinging RBI, really breaking in. Home run.
Top of the second. Here's Michael Toglia.
First baseman, Michael Toglia.
Sale, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. 0-1.
0-1.
And that's in for a strike.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
On the ground. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Nolan Jones.
2 outs, base is empty. Nolan Jones now at the plate.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 7th, second baseman,
Tyro Estrada to the plate. Runner takes off. There's a ball.
That's inside.
Throw to second. He's safe.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So one hit is all they get. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied 0-0. Back at Truist Park, and now here's the veteran DH, Marcell Ozuna. Marquez back to work. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. There's a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count's full. The other way, Toglia. He steps on the bag. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to him. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
One out, runner at second. So here's Murphy now. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that one upstairs.
No strike.
Albies, the runner at second with one away.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. Swing and a foul out of play. Man at second. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jared Kellner next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Throws to second, and he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Orlando Arcia. And a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. The Braves add 1 on the yard, set for the start of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Sean Bouchard. And that misses, and it's 1-0. There's the strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Jacob Stallings now. That one misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Sale delivers. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. 0 for 1 after striking out looking to start the game. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
And that one fouled off. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
There's Ryan McMahon now. Grounded out his first time. That one missed.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Kicks and fires. That misses. Ball 2.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And Sale deals. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Oh, right to the backstop. And now A man into scoring position.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, Boog. No chance of stopping the outside pitch, and now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, they've clearly been trying to work him away, and to change it up with a good pitch on the inside. Nice execution. That'll definitely keep him honest.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. That misses. Ball 1. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He sends it out of here. It's 2-0.
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. Hard hit right side. Tolia takes it to the bag, 1 away.
Now
that ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Baseman, Austin Riley.
So here's Riley now. Doubled in his first AB. Top of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Just missed. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
That one way outside. Now 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman, Matt Olson.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Matt Olson.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark. If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Into second, and he's got it double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Grounded out his first time. In there, and it's 0-1. Olsen stands at second with 2 gone. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That's a ball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Atlanta, and now the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Rockies just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting,
Michael Toglia digging in for the Rockies. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
1 ball.
And now 1-2. The Rockies down by a pair. Top half of inning number 4. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Bryant stands in now and watches strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Popped up. And that is that. Rockies are down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Ozzie Albies.
Just missed.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Bouchard on his way over. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Here's Sean Murphy. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. Swings through that one for strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and misses, and 1 down below the zone.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Now batting.
Here's Jared Kelenic.
Right fielder,
Doubled his first time up.
Kelenic.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Good eye
That's
right
outside.
there. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 3 up, 3 down that time. We played 4. It's the Braves 2 and the Rockies nothing. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off for
5, John
Colorado,
Sciambi with
left
Chris
fielder,
Singleton.
Nolan
And leading it
Jones.
off, Nolan Jones.
Let's get it going, Braves. Woo, looking good, Braves.
Sale back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Hold on, the
Jones,
count.
26 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. And it's 1-1.
That's inside.
Just
Fastball,
missed. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And now, Sean Bouchard. Check swing, called strike. Just missed.
Ball 1.
Swings and misses. Gonna count 1-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things
Now
up for the
batting,
out.
Catcher Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings, the next to hit. That's in there. It's 0-1. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider
1 ball,
down
1
and in
strike.
can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Outside
Ball
low. 2-1. And that one pulled foul. And that is downstairs. 3-2 now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Braves,
Stepping in,
the
Orlando
shortstop,
Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that
No
time.
balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch, a
that's
slider
out.
that misses outside. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. And he'll pull him to second safely.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Michael Harris II digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Coming home. He'll score to second, and he's safe.
Well, that right there is a pretty clear example of why making a clean, on-target throw back into the infield is so critical, but so many times it's easily overlooked. You can't be careless about it as an outfielder. Doesn't matter if you're throwing to a base or a cutoff, you have to give them something that they can handle. That cost them a run as a result.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. German Marquez is done in this one, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
So the
Colorado.
Rockies turn the ball over to a new
Number
arm,
61.
Justin Lawrence.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. Swings through that one for strike 2. Harris at second with nobody out. Cut on and lifted in the air. Jones puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Up next for the Braves, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Here comes Austin Riley. 1 for 2.
You gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress. We ain't even planning, but we matching up. Everybody looking when we passing up. We just turn the strip into a fashion show.
Foul ball there. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Fought off foul.
Ball.
Movement in the bullpen. Victor Vodnik getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Alexander, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for
Matt
the
Olson up to the
Braves,
plate.
first baseman, Matt Olson.
That's in for a strike. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Atlanta, here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
0-2 now. Outside with a breaking ball.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
You know, Blue, you often think a slider is more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Now a chance for Ezequiel Tovar. And that is out of play.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
2 outs. Pitch misses. Now 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Well, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Bottom of the 6th. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
Ozuna.
And a foul ball. Hot shot to third. Over to first. 1 away. Bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzy Albies.
And here comes Ozzy Albies to the dish. And first offering is fouled off. Lawrence throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone. You got a better chance of having success.
Sends it to Tolia. 2 up, 2 down.
Catcher, Sean Murphy.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Sean Murphy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fastball is outside. That one misses, and the count is 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Out to short, Tovar. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Braves go down quickly here as the lead remains 3-1. Back at Truist Park, and here's the first baseman, Michael Tolia.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today, kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting, designated hitter Chris Bryant.
Here is Chris Bryant. And that one fouled off.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The tying run at the plate.
1 ball, 1
in
strike.
the dirt, blocked. The tag, and got him at second.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
The Braves trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And he takes one right on the black. And the count 1-2. And that one almost hit him. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Jones in the box now. No balls and a strike. And ball 1. And there's the ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Outside low, and the count's full. Tyro Estrada would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Rockies are down quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Now pitching for
Scott Alexander gets the call from the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jared Kelman.
Right fielder, Jared Kelman.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And a good start to the inning.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Orlando Arcia. Just missed. The 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Kelnick aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Inside, almost got him. Base hit, center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now at the plate, Michael Harris II. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
And that one fouled off. Here's your 1. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second, there's 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Jackson Profar.
Here's Profar now. 0 for 3 in this one. Smoked on the ground a second. Sends it to Tolia, and that is that. 1 left for Atlanta, but they still lead it 3-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Pierce Johnson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So digging in, Tyro Estrada. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
Johnson, in his 6th season, he throws a curveball, a 4-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Strike 2. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Raisel Iglesias getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Bummer also throwing.
Ball, that's outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 3-2.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And now the right fielder, Sean Bouchard. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now, Jacob Stallings. Fought off foul. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Nope, outside.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Line drive, base hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Back to the top of the order now. Next to hit, Brenton Doyle. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Pierce Johnson fires. That's too low. And 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Oh, he can't hang on. Still able to fire over. There's one.
Up next for Colorado, third baseman Ryan McMahon.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Pierce Johnson departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Raisel Iglesias.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up. But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Next pitch is downstairs.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Off the plate inside, and that's ball 3. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
2 outs, and a strike on the outside edge.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 3-2. Stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Everybody get up, get down and
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Seth Halverson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game, and the batter now, Austin Riley. 1 for 3. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Bouchard makes the catch, and there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Cut on and missed at 101. And it's 0-1. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Luis Peralta getting loose out there. That misses, and the count even 1-1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Inside, just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
No, with the shift on, hits right into it. And Olson is set down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Misses outside, and the count is 1-1. That one
2
missed.
balls, 1
If you're
strike.
going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Next
Ball, that's
offering is down low. That's ball 4.
Ball 4, that
Tried
pitch is
another
out.
fastball, but missed the spot.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome.
Now
It wasn't an
batting.
intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Albies.
So up next, Ozzie Albies. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's
There
the
was
count.
a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And
That's
now
a
it's
ball.
even up. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So 2 down. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
0-1.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
That one
that's
just misses.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Just
Ball
missing
outside.
there. And it's 2-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Swing and a ball popped up. Estrada nabs it. That is the inning. So they strand a pair. 9th inning coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Rockies 2. We go to the 9th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Late on that fastball.
Well, a come and get me
0-1 the count.
fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right there.
And that drops in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good eye in that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That misses the zone. 2-2.
That's a really good take.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
He's 2 outs away. And now the first baseman, Michael Tolia. And that one upstairs, ball 1. One down, base is empty. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That misses, and a count 2-1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And that's in for a strike. That one a little bit high. Ball 3. Chris Bryant in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Struck him out looking. And they're down to their last out.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just one out away from getting out of a huge jam.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Chris Bryant now. In there at the knees. Strike 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. That's off the inside corner, and it's a ball and a strike. Foul ball there. Iglesias is just one strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.